Hey guys, what's going on? Back again in the garage. Not a whole lot of action today. I had a late day at work at my second job outside the fire department. But anyway, came over for a little bit, done a little bit of welding on the 55. Show you what I got going. So as you've seen in the other video, I've got everything in place. Made the little patch panel for the door handle. Got that in there welded in. Got these welded in. The post. Some of it ground back out. A little bit of welds at a little bit at a time down through there. Less heat. I know I didn't show it on camera, but sometimes I'll come through here and as I'm spot welding, I'll weld, move to a different spot, come back and forth. And then after I've done that for a few minutes, I'll actually take a wet wash rag and cool it back down and then move to the different side of the panel or something of that sort. I do it like that sometimes, helps with warping. Also, you can take your air blower, weld a little bit, cool it back down with your air blower, get the same effect. But yeah, it's coming together. I haven't started the other side yet. I think I'm gonna stay on this side, get this one a lot closer before I go to chopping up the other side, the way everything's fresh on my mind. So yeah guys, that's what I got today. Hey guys, what's going on? Back in the garage again. It's been a day or two since I've been over here. Been a little bit busy. I'm gonna show you a little bit of what I'm gonna try to do this afternoon, probably over the weekend. It's actually Thursday night, Thursday afternoon rather. But I'll show you what I got going on, okay? So as I showed you in the last video, I've got all this tacked in, started welding and all that good stuff. Welded up my little hole from the door handle. Got a few more holes to weld up. But what I want to tie in with this video from what you previously seen is down here where I've got these marks. So with these door skins, you know, this was a rear door. You had a 1/4 inch gap here, you know, had 1/4 inch gaps up top, 1/4 inch gaps at the bottom. You know, it was a door. It had a body line at the time. Now it's turned into the 1/4. So I compensated here, you know, pulled this back tight. That way I can get a good weld seam through there. And then of course I've cut off the front to compensate for the back one. Up top has to be where it goes to make this 2-door sedan look. So what I've got going on, I've got a little bit of a gap down here at the rocker because it was a door. It had a body line. I had an idea of what I was going to do. You know, I was going to put a piece of metal on the inside, tack it up, you know, weld it. That way it's good and secure, body filler. What I'm trying to get away with, I want the car as straight as I can with metal work without putting a whole lot of filler. You know, obviously I'm going to have to put some filler in it to get everything straight. I don't know any car out there that wouldn't have to have a little bit of filler. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is you can see this line right here. The door is a little soft down here. I knowed that when I put it in. I thought I was going to be able to get away with it, just work with what they had. Somebody's done some, you know, some Bondo work or something here. Instead of trying to chase, you know, soft metal as I'm welding it in, I'm not even going to waste my time with it because I've got a little bit of a gap here. So what I'm planning on doing, these lines on the door, I'm going to cut it back out right here, this line, and extend it down to the rocker and put fresh metal in right here because, like I said, I've got the door's a little bit soft there. It's not terrible. It's mainly right here in this corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a new piece in. Same with up front. It's a little bit soft, and I've got a little bit of a gap right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace them 2 pieces, and I'm thinking I'm gonna replace them like that. You know, I've got it secure up here to fit my door, the roll around it. You know, my lines are pretty good. Still got to work on that one some. So reason I'm going to put it in 2 pieces, and I may change this once I get into it. I'll update the video. But, you know, I'm going to cut this section out. That way it's still good and secure here, no movement. And then I'm going to be secure here. I'll get this piece put back in, and then I'm going to chop this piece after this piece is tacked back in and get my line there. That's what I'm thinking on it. So hopefully it turns out good. I'll probably be over here a couple hours tonight. I'll update the video as I go. Try to get you guys another video out. Also, I don't know how everybody else does it. I'm not a professional welder at all. I've had a little bit of experience in it through school and stuff like that. You know, what I use is old school stuff. You know, this old school helmet here, it's not auto darkened like that. You know, if I take 2 pieces of metal and lay them on this bench here, weld it together, I can lay that helmet down, you know, lay that weld bead. It's all good to go. The thing with body panels is it has to be tacked to try to keep some of the heat off of it, to keep warpage down as I'm going. So since I've been fooling with cars, I always find myself without that helmet on, closing my eyes, tack welding, because it's so aggravating raising that helmet up and down. It happens, guys. The worst thing in the world is doing that, and then you end up flash burning your eyes. And I've done that. It's not good on my eyes. You wake up the next morning, it feels like you got sandpaper in there. It's a terrible feeling. If you've ever had it before, it's terrible. You know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, don't do it. It sucks, guys. So enough rambling. I went to a store we have local here, Royal King. I picked me up a new helmet. It's a Hobart helmet, auto darkening. I haven't even got it out of the package yet. I've never used the auto darkening. Plan on trying it out. You know, it's got some paint schemes on it, Eagle and USA Welding and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. A normal black one would have been fine with me, but you know, that's all they had at the same time. Helmet's about $110 is what I gave for it. A little more than I wanted to spend. Could have bought a cheaper one, but then I got kind of nervous about it, of whether a cheaper one, a $49 one, would protect my eyes, which I've already hurt with welding. So that was my thought. I'll go ahead and spend a little bit of extra money to get a good helmet. So that's what I've done. Also today, went to the local machine shop where I live at. Picked up this flat stock. It's 18 gauge metal. Hot roll, I think is what they call it. The little machine shop gave me a pretty good deal on it. It's like 60 inches wide by 53 or something. He only charged me $45 for it. They must have been feeling gracious today. So that's what we're going to be using to make them bottom cutouts there, and whatever else metal work that it's going to get in with this car, which is going to be extensive. So yeah, but that's what we got going so far tonight. I'll do my best to update this video again later, get this put back out for you guys, try to make a video. guys, little update here. Not a whole lot of work done. As you seen in the first video where I was gonna cut that rust out in the quarter that we've done. So I'm gonna show you what we got right here. This is what I've come up with. Everything's just tacked in. I tried to get some of the actual work footage on my other camera. I'll try to get it pieced together for you. But if I do, you've seen that I made the roll, the contour of this door with my knee. It's pretty close. Turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. No longer have the gap at the bottom, so I'll have a nice weld seam when I get ready to weld it all in. Still like the triangle piece here, which that'll be the next day in the garage, but we got it cut around the door pretty nice. Still gonna have to open the door gap up some, but I didn't want to get carried away until I get all the metal in. So yeah, that's what we've got, guys. Also, I pieced some of this 4-door molding together. So it had the post on the back door right here. Actually laid them two pieces together, tacked them together, and then cut that post out of it. So this is what I've got. It doesn't fit the window yet, but the back part still lines up perfect in the car. So we've got to make this roll right here fit on the contour on the inside. So the next step on this piece will be sectioning it out top and bottom like we did the door skin to making it fit. Now in some of the other videos I said I've got 2-door garnish molding. I do. They're for my gasser. They're real close to fitting in the hole perfect. But like I said, they go in my gasser. This is a custom build. Limited spending on parts. And if you've hunted these cars, you know that interior garnish molding and any molding for these cars is very expensive. So we cut that one apart. We're gonna make it work. Hopefully we come up with something nice. Still gonna be a lot of grinding, a lot of welding, a lot of work to go. But that's what we got so far, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. Thanks to all the subscribers that are subscribing. Like, subscribe, comment. I want to talk to you guys. Holler at me. I will respond to every comment, good or bad. I'm having fun doing this, guys. Hit me up. See ya.